Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cake So Catlin and this is my very first video on this channel, so I hope you really like it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up or a little like, and a subscribe would be really nice too. Any comments are welcome as well if you've got different ways that you do things. This is just my way. I'm no way it means a professional at baking. I'm just a hobby baker at the moment, but I thought I would show you what I do to create really cute pumpkins. It's obviously autumn. I love autumn. It's the favourite time of the year for me. You have, all the leaves turn in really nice colours. Pumpkin spice is obviously back in the shops. And obviously the build up to Christmas is amazing. So I thought, why not create a tutorial on something that I love, that I found really, really easy to do. And I can help hobby bakers out there just like Pinterest helped me. So today we are going to be using 3 sugar flare colours in melon, red extra and gooseberry, and the melon and the red extra made this lovely orange colour here. I'm using Saracino modelling paste today too, but I thought I'd save all the faff and pre-mix it beforehand. This lovely gooseberry colour made this lovely colour down here. I did add a little bit of yellow, so the melon, into this too, just to change the colour a little bit. I don't think it did much, but in my eyes it did. We are also going to be using a Pillar Box Red and Orange by Colour Splash. These are dusting powders. I've only just got these and I tried them out on some leaves I did the other day, and they are absolutely amazing. I 100% recommend that you get these. It just adds that finishing touch to your product. We're also going to be using a dusting brush, a double-ended ball tool, a bamboo stick or toothpick, whatever's easiest, and a Dresden tool. You might not need it, you might, it depends on how the actual product goes, but I think a Dresden tool is always handy just in case. So let's get started, shall we? So this is the ultimate goal, a pumpkin. This is one I just quickly threw together. It's not perfect by any means, but you know what, it looks rustic and I like it, so that's the main thing. So yes, this is what we're going to aim for today. So I have rolled my orange into a ball already, and the green, obviously, we'll just leave that for the moment. So I'll just pop this back here. There we go. So you want to roll your orange fondant into some form of ball. To me, pumpkins aren't completely symmetrical. They look perfect in my eyes, whatever shape or form they are, but wonky veg is great. I said wonky veg. Wonky veg is great, and a pumpkin is the perfect example of wonky veg. So I have rolled my orange paste into a ball. As you can see here, I've got some veins coming through of colour that wasn't fully mixed in properly, but I kind of like that. Just more imperfections, and it could make the pumpkin look a little bit more realistic. So yes, back on track again. Once we rolled the fondant into a ball, I pressed down a tiny bit just to make it a bit flat, because pumpkins, well, I guess you can get some pumpkins that are completely ball shaped, but I like the flat ones. Okay, so then I'm going to take my tool, the double-ended flouring tool, ball tool, whatever called, I don't know actually names for this, and I'm just going to press down in the middle like that. It just creates an indentation. Roll it a little bit. I guess you could do this with your finger as well, whatever's easiest, but I just like this because it creates the perfect dip. And then I'm just smoothing it out a little bit. So that is that. Next, you're going to take your bamboo stick, cocktail stick, Dresden tool, whatever you want to use, and I'm going to pick this up here. You start from the middle and roll like that. Now, as you can see, I've pressed a bit too hard on my pumpkin and it's caused it to misshape a little here, but I'm not too mad about that. So let's do this again, shall we? In the middle and roll. Oh, it goes out of focus when I do that. That's not good. And again and So I'll carry on. Like I said, it doesn't have to be even. Wonky or wanky red is perfectly fine. Whatever's easiest. Well, not whatever's easiest, but it depends on how perfect you want it to look. And as you can see, I'm not kind of measuring anything out. I'm just finding a spot that hasn't got any lines on it, and I'm turning it into a pumpkin. Some lines I'm pressing harder or going back over again just to get a more defined line. Okay. Perfect. So there is your very wonky pumpkin shape. Okay, so next we are going to take this little bit of, that's it, focus green. We're not going to need much. I'm just going to get that back to, there we go, bit adorable. Okay, so again, in a ball shape, we're just going to squish, if that's the right term, 1/2 of the ball, rolling it gently. There we go, until we get a long bit like that. So in the supermarkets, we see that pumpkins have it chopped off, and they literally probably only have the tiniest stalk on. But I like to see pumpkins that have a lot of stalk on. That's how they are in the wild pumpkin patches, but that's what we're going to do today to give it a kind of fairy tale theme pumpkin. So I'm not happy with. There we go. So that is, I guess you could call that a teardrop shape. I don't know, it just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Okay, so to attach this to the pumpkin, we are going to add a bit of water. You can use Tylo powder, any form of food safe glue. I'm just using a bit of water today, and the tiniest amount as well. So I'm just gonna put a bit of water there, and we're going to attach our stalk on like that. Let's bring this back in a minute. Okay. So at this point, if you wanted to, you could use your Dresden tool and just, you know, flatten it down a little bit. Make sure that it's gonna stay on. Like so. I guess you could also use it to just create some veins in the pumpkin, you know, in the stalk. And, you do what you want really. But for me, I'm probably just going to leave it plain. So then we're going to bend it over, twist it in a funny shape, like that. And there we have a pumpkin. There we go. It should stay like that. So there is the pumpkin. Oh, I think I've caught my nail on that bit there. There we go, doesn't matter. Okay, so I changed over my brush. I realised that this brush, come on focus, there we go, it's probably too big for my pumpkin. So I have moved to a finer brush, and this is by Innovative Sugar Works. So I got this from Vanilla Valley. I'll put the link down below, and it's just a really fine, oh, it's not going through, there we go. Come on, focus. Either way, it's just a really fine tip. There we go. So that we can just do a little bit of work on it. Okay, so we're going to take our colours now. So we've got the orange, and we have the red. And I'm just going to take the smallest bit of orange, put it in there, tiniest bit of red, and mix them together. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then slowly brush in the indents we created with the toothpick. Oh gosh, that sound. It's horrible, isn't it? You don't have to do this part. I just kind of do it as a extra just to give that pumpkin a little bit more life, make it look a little bit more realistic. But mind you, I don't see many pumpkins like this. This badly, shall I say. There we go. The first pumpkins I did, I put gold in, and they turned out quite nice. Very fairy tale theme, but with these. Sorry, that is a tractor going past my house. I currently live in the countryside surrounded by tons and tons of farms, and clearly today they are busy. Doing work, probably getting ready for the harvest or something. We actually have our village show today, which I did not enter. I was very gutted. But maybe next year. I've just been a bit busy with work and things like that. Okay, so we have added just a bit of definition to the lines, and that is the finished article. It's very rough, very quick, and we've done it in under 10 minutes. I am no means a professional at this, but this is just the way I do my pumpkins, and I thought I could show you how to do them. There we go, and that's that one. So, tractor again. Can you hear it? So loud. So that is how I do my pumpkins. If you liked how I did it, or just want to support, then please do give it a like and maybe a subscribe too. And I shall see you next time for my next tutorial.